Hey, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for our second round of 32 match. Jake Bredenbeck versus Anthony Martin from Utah. Interesting enough, today's referee is Sam Bredenbeck. That's kind of interesting.
It's kind of interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a brother referee a brother in the higher team.
Well, to be honest, any close call probably will go against Jake in this scenario just because of optics. I never wanted to give my brother a call, period, end of story. But that's me.
So Anthony Martin hailing from Herman, Utah versus Jake Bredenbeck. The winner of this match will take on Andre Parrilla today at 5 o'clock. So how did these two gentlemen get here? Anthony Martin in the qualifiers with a number 11th ranked seed beat Nicholas Riffle to advance to the main draw. Jake Bredenbeck coming in at number 11 on the Pro Tour. Now Jake from Marine, Minnesota. The Minnesota Viking, we call him. Good shot right there by Anthony Martin. Anthony. First time I've seen him on the court. A very good swing. Good serve that he has. A lot of power. High Lopnik there for Bredenbeck. Jake with a down the line. Perfect shot right there. So one serving one in the head pen scoreboard. Jake Bredenbeck. Minnesota Viking. Side out there by Anthony. What a good defense. So again, the winner of this match will take on Andre Parrilla at 5 p.m. tonight here at ASU Fitness Complex. Jake Bredenbeck side out there. So sunny Arizona skies. Great venue, very well greeted here. Skip shot right there, point for Bredenbeck. Gets on top. So two serving one now on the head pen scoreboard, Jake Bredenbeck. Switching it up a bit, going for a C serve. Gets a setup. From the back, Bredenbeck. Corner shot to the right. Point again, Bredenbeck. Gets on the board once more. Three serving one now on the head pen scoreboard. Ceiling shot set up there for Anthony. Back wall. Jake, corner. Wow, what great control there by Anthony. Touching that ball in the left corner. Second opportunity here for Anthony. Skip shot for Anthony. So three serving one now. Jake. Skip shot there by Anthony, giving a point to Jake Bredenbeck. Four serving one in the head pen scoreboard. Point again for Bredenbeck. Five serving one in the head pen scoreboard. Bredenbeck on top. Down the line, against the wall. Bredenbeck from the back. Oh, Anthony for the right corner. Sides out. So 1 serving 5 in the headpan scoreboard. Back wall there. Oh, Jake barely got that one. Oh, good shot there. Good control there by Anthony Martin. Two serving 5 there. Anthony Martin. Back wall. Bredenbeck. Cross court. Bredenbeck down the line. Good shot right there. It ate the corner on the right. And now the Minnesota Viking again in the driver's seat. Anthony. Skip shot there. Point for Bredenbeck, who's up now 6-2 in the headpan scoreboard. So joining us here on the booth is the winner of the previous match versus Sam Bredenbeck, Mr. Eduardo Portillo from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Eduardo, welcome to the booth. How are you?
I am good. I am happy that I am in the round of 16s.
Well, good match. We saw you play a little bit earlier. You won 15-2, 15-2. You're very dominating. You had a little trouble there at the end to score the final point.
I had
it took you
six match points.
6 match points right there. What happened? What was going through your mind? Because you asked for a timeout, right?
Yeah, I asked for a timeout because I couldn't just finish the game. Maybe I got distracted by some of the people around here.
It is an interesting venue, but yeah. So how do you feel? How was your mindset?
Well, I'm now thinking about my next match, who is against Daniel. I'm thinking of a strategy to come up with. So yeah, I'm excited to face him again. Last time I played him, it was in Atlanta.
Oh, at the Atlanta Pro Sub, right?
Yeah,
the Atlanta
a few
Open.
weeks ago?
Yes, it was about a month ago.
A month ago.
Yeah, about a month ago.
How you see this match?
Well, we talked about a little bit earlier how, obviously Jake, very more experienced player than Anthony Martin. And, I always like Jake Bredenbeck. He has a lot of power, a lot of strength. Yeah. So, watching him serve and do those down the line shots is just very powerful. But, Anthony, I was watching him, for this match, and good swing. He has a very good swing. He's a tough player too. So we'll see how it goes. He got here because yesterday he played in the qualifying matches and he beat Nicholas Riffle. That's how he got to the main draw. Yeah. So Eduardo, so you're number 12 ranked on the tour, but you're here at number 10. Mm-hmm. So you're getting up there. We're looking at your matches, and you're 17-10 in the IR team. That's what we're looking at your statistics. So
17 wins.
Yeah, 17 wins and 10. Oh. So you're doing really well. I mean, you're 20 years old.
Yes.
Okay, so San Luis Potosí, Mexico. Yes.
Yep.
So you got a lot of players here from San Luis Potosí, Mexico, right?
A lot of what?
A lot of players from San Luis Potosí, Mexico.
I mean, we have well-known players like Andre, but we have a lot of open players. Probably future pro players. And yeah, we have a lot of players down there in San Luis.
Yeah, a lot of men and women players, no? Of course. In the LPRT, you got a lot of women from San Luis Potosí, Jessica Parrilla, you got Paola Longoria, all these great players there. Yes. What is it about San Luis Potosí you think that gives a lot of good racquetball?
Maybe because we have a lot of kids playing at the clubs.
A lot of kids?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay.
In my club,
what's your club? What club do you play?
Club Deportivo Potosino.
Okay. Want to say hi to Ruben Martinez?
Yeah, I want to say hi
your
to
coach,
Rubix, my coach.
Ruben Martinez, who's now playing in Mexico City right now, right? He's playing in Mexico City, yeah.
Yeah, there is a tournament in Mexico City.
So we have 10 serving 2 and the headpan scoreboard. So I want to ask you, Portillo, have you played against Jake Bredenbeck on the Pro Tour?
Yeah, on tour I played him once in Chicago. Before that I played him in Calgary, Canada.
Calgary, okay.
It was a WRT, I think one of the last ones.
Okay.
Yeah, and I won those 2 times.
Oh, So if you're Anthony Martin right now and you're playing against Jake, so what is your strategy against Jake? What did you do to defeat him? What was your mindset?
Well, I remember he struggled with his backhand.
Okay.
I remember I was serving Z serves to like I was serving earlier today against.
Oh, so we got a timeout right there. Eduardo will be back in about 30 seconds. And we are back here, ladies and gentlemen. I am Fabio Soto here, sitting in the booth with Eduardo Portillo, the winner of the previous match versus Sam Bredenbeck. So, Eduardo, you were telling us, what would you do? What's your strategy against Jake Bredenbeck?
Well, pretty much it was attacking his backhand and waiting for a setup and putting away the ball. I mean, it sounds really easy, but it's not.
It's not easy. No, because one thing that you just said right now, and I've told people when you were playing your match, I always say that you're very patient. You wait for the opportunity. I mean, you take the shot when you have it, but if you don't, you wait and you have patience to get your opportunity to do that. And not a lot of players do that because you're a young player. A lot of young players just shoot the ball, just go power, just go shoot. But you're very patient. You're very calm. So, how important is it for a player to be, to wait for the right opportunity?
I've heard that before. Like people say that I'm very patient and I look very calm on court.
How is that important? Like, why is that how is that part of your game?
Well, I think it's important because you don't get too tired. I mean, you don't get too tired if you're patient. Because if you're just shooting the ball as hard as you can, again and again, you're gonna get tired at some point. But if you are patient and wait for the opportunity and put away the ball in that opportunity, you don't get as tired as another players that they just want to hit the ball really hard every time.
And I agree. I think it's a virtue. It's very important to have that, and you have that, so that's good. So, what is your? Are you going to Fullerton next week?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. So, just want to remind everybody that next week we have the Fullerton Pro Stop in Fullerton, California. So we have back-to-back Pro Stops.
Yes.
And then the one after that will be until December 5th through the 8th. That will be in Portland, Oregon.
Yes.
Are you going to that one as well?
Yeah.
Perfect.
On the other court, Carlos Keller just beat Felipe Camacho from Costa Rica.
Oh, that's true.
He's going to face Rocky Carson today at 4 p.m.
Oh, perfect. So Carlos Keller defeats Felipe Camacho. That's in two straight sets, right?
Yeah, 2 straight. 15-14 and then 15-5 or 6, I guess.
Perfect. So against Rocky Carson today at 4.
Yep.
I'm sure we're going to transmit that match.
Yes.
We're going to broadcast that.
Well, I'm not sure if I'm going to be here, but I play at 4 too.
Skip shot there by Anthony Martin. So 13 serving 4. Jake Bredenbeck trying to close in on this match, 2 points away. Maybe in the timeout right now, Eduardo, first game point right there from Bredenbeck. Maybe the timeout you should go and talk to Anthony Martin and give him some tips. Skip shot there. Game number 1 is won by Mr. Jake Bredenbeck, the Minnesota Viking. And we will be back after this timeout here on IRT Live.
It's kind of a way of life. I mean, it's my passion. I love it. I've played it since I was little. For me, racquetball is all about people and competing and just trying to better yourself. And being able to see some awesome places around the country as well as the people that live there. And Reach Your Dream Foundation has helped me and so many of the other pros, like just increasing our rankings and playing, giving us means that maybe wouldn't be able to actually make it to a tournament.
I'll clear room here first.
You got that?
Back up a little.
Okay.
Just back up. No, you can stay. Just back up.
You're about to witness one of the fastest sports in the world, with a ball traveling at speeds close to 200 miles per hour.
Sacrifice. Fearless. Passion. You have to be a little crazy. The ball's moving up to 200 miles an hour. I'm trying to push it to 3.
Do you have any idea how your mattress affects your body and how well you sleep? Is it too hard or too soft? Now you can get the total body support you need.
And we are back live, ladies and gentlemen, here at Arizona State University Fitness Complex in Tempe, Arizona, at the 2019 Arizona Open. I am Fabio Soto here at the booth. Jake Bredenbeck and Anthony Martin. Our second round of 32s match, bonus coverage here that we have in the ART on Friday morning. Jake Bredenbeck won the first game. And we have 0 serving 0. Starting game number 2 in the headpen scoreboard. So quick point there by Bredenbeck. 1 serving 0. Bredenbeck. Oh, Anthony. Oh, that was a replay right there called by the referee. Hashtag just a replay.
Was it a wet ball?
Yeah, I think it hit one of the players in the top.
Oh, okay.
So on the other side of the court, I remind everybody that Carlos Keller beat Felipe Camacho in 2 straight sets.
Yeah, he's going to move on. So our bottom bracket is set up already with De La Rosa versus Portillo, Carlos Keller, Rocky Carson III. It's a short ball.
That's going to be an interesting match, Dean. Carlos Keller versus Rocky Carson.
They've played a few times.
Yes, they have.
We'll get that up too with our tail of the tape from ProRacquetballStats.com.
Good pass right there by Anthony Martin. So 1 serving 1 in the headpen scoreboard. Anthony. From Harrington, Utah. Back wall there for Jake. Seating shot. Jake from the back. Side out. What a great shot there by Jake Bredenbeck. Waiting for his opportunity to create some momentum there. Jake, C-serve, gets a setup from the back, takes a shot. Too much heat there from the Minnesota Viking. So 2 serving 1 in the head pen scoreboard. Jake again with that C-serve. It's been working well for him. Down the line shot for Anthony. Good shot. Bredenbeck. Oh, skip shot right there by Anthony. Unfortunate. Gives up another point for Jake Bredenbeck. So you got 3-1 match right now. Jake in the driver's seat. Around the world, both players. Anthony, come back. Oh, between the legs, Jake. Behind the back, Jake. Some funky shots right there by Bredenbeck. Raw power, setup right there. Plum. From the back, Jake. With Anthony. Getting a side out. Very well deserved side out. What a rally by both of these gentlemen. So 1 serving 3 on the head pen scoreboard. Side out there for Jake Bredenbeck. So 3 serving 1 again in the head pen scoreboard. Bredenbeck. From the back. Oh, what a great control shot. See, that's one of the things I've seen Anthony do throughout this match. On the front court, he's very, very good. Has a good ball control right there. Good flick of the wrist. Anthony. Jake down the line, from the back, set up right there. Jake, good shot, side out. So again, 3 serving 1 in the head pen scoreboard, Jake Bredenbeck. On the line, Jake, corner shot, point. So 4 serving 1 in the head pen scoreboard. Anthony. So joining us here again on the booth is Eduardo Portillo. How are you, Eduardo?
Yeah, I went to grab some food.
Good call.
Because I couldn't eat.
So Jake is on top again at 5 serving 1 in the head pen scoreboard. Oh, we have a broken ball. So the game is back at 4. So we're going to remind everyone, when ball breaks, you have to do the replay regardless of who serves who did.
Yeah, but you have to show that the ball is broken.
Yeah, you have to show that it's broken.
Because if you hit the ball and after the rally and the ball breaks, you cannot call that a replay.
Anthony Martin, who serve?
Serve.
C-serve. Jake down the line. Good
Not
shot.
a good C-serve.
Not a good.
Right.
Came off the wall, back wall a lot, didn't it? Skip shot right there. Couldn't go overhead shot by Anthony Martin. Gives a free point to Jake Bredenbeck, who's now on top 6-1. So I don't know if Anthony made any adjustments, Lalo, because I saw him right now in the timeout. He regrouped, but you know, Jake is still dominating this match 6-1. Yeah. Another point right there by Jake Bredenbeck, now 7-1 on top. This is going very quick. So we want to remind everybody, after this match, the next one is Sebastián Fernández versus Seth Cubillos. After this one. That's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah.
And after that, our last round of 32s will be David Horn versus Ruben Baez. So again, 7-7-1 in the head pen scoreboard. So what do you think of the next match coming up between Sebastián Fernández and Seth Cubillos? Lalo, I know you've played against Sebastián Fernández for many years. What do you think about that match?
Well, both players are young. Sebastián is the youngest, of course, but I think Sebastián is gonna win. Seth Cubillos is a great player, but I think Sebastián has more. How can you say that? Like experience. I think he's more focused on the game than Seth.
Good shot right there by Bredenbeck. So we have 9 serving 1 in the head pin scoreboard. Jake Bredenbeck 6 points away from closing in on this match. So we want to remind everybody, the winner of this match will take on Andre Parrilla later today. Point there for Bredenbeck. Good down the line shot right there.
Martin went for the reverse pinch. Really difficult shot.
So we're going to get a timeout there by Anthony Martin. And we'll take a timeout too. And we'll be back here on IRT Live. And we are back live here from Arizona State University Fitness Complex in Tempe, Arizona. I am Fabio Soto, joined in the booth right now by Eduardo Portillo. So Eduardo, Jake Bredenbeck is on top. So 1 serving 10 now. Anthony Martin. Anthony has a big mountain to climb here if he wants to come back and take it to a tiebreaker. What does Anthony need to do if he wants to win the second game and take it to a tiebreaker?
I think Martin is trying to play Jake style racquetball, hitting hard. He has to change that game. He has to be more patient and not trying to hit the ball harder than Jake, because he's not gonna hit the ball harder than Jake. He had a setup before that one. He went for the pinch when he had down the line. He could have just do the down the line and saving the another 2 extra shots.
So, for example, you said, for example, that he's not going to hit the ball harder than Jake.
No.
Okay. In your opinion, as a pro player on tour, who do you think hits the hardest on the tour?
I'm thinking between Jake and Sebastián Fernández.
Between whoever you think. Who do you think hits hard? Like, if you were playing against one of these guys, who do you not want to get hit by?
By
the back of the leg.
By Jake.
By Jake?
One time I get hit by Sebastián, and it wasn't pretty.
You got hit by Sebastián?
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I have a scar.
You have a scar still. Back wall again by Martin.
Setup.
Oh, Jake Bredenbeck went bottom board there, but skipped the shot.
Well, he can do that now because he's up in the score. But in a close match, I think he could choose another shot.
Plum there by Bredenbeck. Back wall. Side out by Jake Bredenbeck. So 10-2 again the scoreboard. So Jake Bredenbeck 5 points away from closing in this match. Back wall. Anthony. Oh, want to go at a high backhand. Doesn't do it. Gives Jake a free point.
Not a good shot selection right
Not
there.
a good shot selection. That was too high up in his backhand. Very complicated shot, right, Eduardo? Jay keeping it alive. Anthony. Oof. Two serving 11. Anthony with a big mountain to climb if he wants to come back and take this to tiebreaker. C-serve.
3 walls.
3 wall. We get a second opportunity here for Mr. Martin. Jake, seating shot. Anthony, back wall. It's a setup. Down the line. Great shot by Mr. Martin.
Yeah, I agree.
He waited. He was patient right there this time.
That was a good rally. Smart.
Martin. C-serve there.
Again, 3 wall.
3 wall again. We always talk about, Lalo, how that C-serve, for example, how different it can be if you hit the ball at a different angle, at a different speed. It's the same type of serve, but it may come off the back wall, it may come off the side wall. So how do you as a pro player control that? Like if you want to make a different serve, just hitting that same angle, what do you do? What's your strategy?
Well, first of all, you have to practice all of that different types of C-serve with hard C-serve, with a how do you say, with a cut?
Yeah, we cut shot. Yeah.
For example, with your backhand, and then on the game, you have to see your opponent. Like, if you didn't study the opponent before, well, you start first with your best Z-serve. If your best Z-serve is a hard Z-serve, start with that. If it doesn't work, you try another Z-serve, like maybe half speed.
Half speed? Yeah.
Or cutting the ball. For example, Rocky does a lot that.
Oh yeah, if someone has a good C-serve, it's Rocky Carson. I definitely agree with that. He can give you so many options and so many varieties of that serve. It will just keep you on your toes all the time.
Yep.
You have to keep guessing where that's going. So 4 serving 12 in the headpen scoreboard. Anthony Martin trailing the Minnesota Viking Jake Bredenbeck. Anthony. Jake's backhand. Jake killing the ball on the left side. Wow. Splash shot right there. Jake 3 points away from closing in on this match. He won the first game 15-4, and he's up 12-4 now, so 3 points. Jake down the line. Free ball there by Mr. Martin. Oh, he gets it. Jake. Wow, get a little confusion right there. Anthony. Jake from the back wall. Anthony from the back gets a setup. Back wall there. What a good rally. Best of the match so far. Oh, and Anthony. Wow. He had an opportunity where
had a chance.
What do you think about that? How he handled that rally, Eduardo?
Well, Anthony had the opportunity to put that ball away, but I think he how do you say that?
Oh,
wow.
Overhead.
Yeah.
So he has to create the opportunity, right?
Yes.
That's one of the things he needs to do. He has to create that.
He has to take that opportunity.
So, with his first match point right there, Jake Bredenbeck puts this one in the books, wins 15-4, 15-4. Jake Bredenbeck advances, and now he will play Andre Parrilla tonight at 5 p.m. here at Arizona State University Fitness Complex. Eduardo Portillo, I want to thank you for joining us here in the booth and transmitting. I hope you join us here another time in this weekend to first go win your next match. Then we'll talk about you, King, coming over the booth.
My next match is at 4 p.m. against Daniel De La Rosa.
So stay tuned, everybody. So watch Eduardo Portillo versus Daniel De La Rosa at 4 p.m. So for the IRT, I am Fabio Soto. We will be back with the next match between Sebastián Fernández and Seth Cubillos here on the Stadium Court. We'll be back on IRT Live.